welcome to The Update. I'm Talisa Ryder. The impacts of long COVID on our economy have been laid bare in a new study. Researchers from the University of Melbourne, UNSW and ANU have found the condition cost the nation almost $10 billion in 2022 as sufferers struggled to get back into regular work. It's hoped the startling figures lead to more funding to help people deal with disease. Urgent legislation to put the construction arm of the CFMEU into administration will be put to Parliament again after the Albanese government's first attempt failed. The government has spent the weekend negotiating with the opposition on the bill and agreed to make 10 amendments. WA's shocking road toll has forced the government to act as another life was lost in a crash up in the Wheatbelt overnight. Premier Roger Cook has called a road safety summit in the wake of a spate of fatal crashes, including 6 last week.
I want to get everyone around the table talking about this issue, seeing what else that we can do. This is having a devastating impact on the families of those who lose their lives on the roads. It's having a devastating impact on our first responders. And I want to do everything we can as a government to make sure that we drive down the incidence of fatalities on our roads.
The summit is set for next month. There's concerns about the effect of TikTok on children's brain development, with confirmation it's dominating their screen time. Global online safety expert Yasmin London says nearly half of children between 10 to 15 are spending an average of 2 hours a day on the app.
It's about the sort of content that is on that platform. So it's what we call a commingled site where there's lots of adults putting different types of content on there. So, exposure to inappropriate themes for kids under that age group can really damage their sense of self and what they find normal in everyday life.
And latest data shows a surge in people making a tree change from the city to the bush. The Regional Movers Index shows a 27% increase in the number of people moving out of Australian cities in the June quarter. Sport and entertainment are next. In sport, Australian golfers Jason Day, Adam Scott and Cam Davis have progressed to the second leg of the USPGA's FedEx Cup playoffs after the St. Jude Championship in Memphis. Japan's Hideki Matsuyama won the tournament by 2 shots. To AFL and Port Adelaide's Dan Houston has been referred directly to the AFL tribunal over a bump which concussed an Adelaide player. He could receive a lengthy ban, which means his time at the Power could be at an end as he weighs up a trade request to a Victorian club. And in the English Premier League, Manchester City has opened its title defence with a 2-0 away win over Chelsea. In entertainment news, Gold Logie winner Larry Emdur is sticking to his tattoo promise. The Channel 7 host is getting inked live on television after vowing to get the names of last night's other nominees tattooed on his bottom if he won the top honour.
Basically, it's a little line drawing of a Logie holding the TV, and within the TV, the initials of the other wonderful nominees who were up for a gold Logie last night.
Is it helping that I'm trying to flex, or is it hindering?
It's definitely not helping, but you got to do what you got to do.
Some star power at Donald Trump's rally in Beverly Hills. Kanye West and Bianca Censori made a surprise appearance, pulling up at the gathering in his Tesla Cybertruck. And we've got a release date for the Aussie version of The Office. It'll premiere on October 18 on Prime Video and will feature the first ever female boss of the show, Felicity Ward, taking on the role of Hannah Howard, managing director of Finley Craddock. And that's the latest from the Nova Podcast News team. We'll have another episode of The Update for you later on.